Hey Amazon, doing a review today of the Kenwood Persona 7-cup electric temperature control kettle, and really like it a lot. It's a beautiful stainless steel look and design, as you can see here. Very simple to use and kind of an elegant design. The kettle has a push button lid on the top, which is super easy to use. You can just press it down and a big button on the top to release it there. And the kettle also has a 7-cup capacity, and there is a viewing window that I'll try to show you here. And you can see how many cups you've filled the water up to. You're going to notice there's a removable sticker here that gives you recommended temperature settings for different kinds of teas that you might use when you are using this kettle. So, for example, it lets you know that white tea is ideally 158 degree water for steeping the tea, green tea 167, and etc. And that leads us to the functionality of the kettle. One quick thing I would note, it is omnidirectional. There is a round base here and a round place that you sit that on. So it's kind of nice. It doesn't matter what direction it goes. You can just put it on and it fits right on really nicely. You'll notice here there's a big sticker that says quiet, and that means that it meets certain standards of quietness for operation, and it is pretty quiet. You'll hear the boiling of the water and the heat rising, but it certainly is kind of a subtle, low-key sound. The operation of this device is very simple. You will notice down here we've got a power button, and then a temperature down and temperature up button right here, and then a keep warm button. And the way this works is if you'd like to boil water or heat water to a certain temperature, you simply hit the power button. It defaults to 212 Fahrenheit, which is boiling. You can cycle through 158, 167, 175, 185, 195, 200, and 212, depending upon what you're doing. And you do get an included guide with suggested temperatures for whatever kind of tea or beverage you're going to make. This button will flash until the water reaches the desired temperature. The keep warm button, if you're using one of the temperature settings and you hit the keep warm button, it will raise the water temperature to that and keep it for 30 minutes, just like it sounds. Just using the power button and setting a temperature will raise the water to the desired temperature and then cut off. So this is used just to heat and reach a temperature. This will keep it at a temperature for 30 minutes. It's a really simple and straightforward design. As mentioned, this is a pretty quiet device. I found it to be relatively quick. It takes about, by my test, 3 minutes to heat 3 cups of water to boiling. You might look at it as about a minute per cup. If you fill it all the way up with this, to the 7-cup capacity, it took me about 8 minutes or so. But it's certainly reasonably fast. And again, a very pretty device. One of the things I'll try to point out to you here that's kind of a nice little design feature in addition to what you see is if you're storing this device, there is a place to wrap the cord so that it just makes it take up less space for storage. So overall, this is a really beautiful electric kettle. I would say that really the high point of it is the look and the design. One thing I would note, the stainless steel wall of the kettle does get hot. When the water is hot, it won't burn you, but it gets hot to the touch. To the point where you'd want to use the handle rather than touching this, and that's probably somewhat par for the course when you're dealing with boiling water. So all in all, this is a very lovely, high quality, really nice kettle. I would say it might be overkill if you're just kind of a recreational tea drinker and you're not particularly choosy, but for someone in your life who is a tea aficionado or drinks a lot of tea, likes different kinds of teas, it is really nice to have the different temperature settings that are ideal for brewing the different kinds of tea. So overall, a very beautiful stainless steel design and an elegant kitchen piece, and certainly functional and works well and does what it's supposed to do. So highly recommended for someone that is interested in a really nice tea kettle. Thanks for watching.